everybody, my name's Brenda and welcome to TangleBreak. I created TangleBreak to take a break from my day to relax and draw. And so thank you for joining me, and I hope that TangleBreak will give you a relaxing break from your day too. We're going to be doing this tile right here using the Fragment B6. And we will also be using the 8 basic steps of the Zentangle Method. Step number 1 is gratitude and appreciation. I'm thankful for the time that we have together to relax and draw. And the supplies that we're going to use today are a Micron 08 black pen, a pencil, a Tortillon, and a 3.5-inch white Zentangle tile. So, take a breath to relax, and let's go ahead and get started. So get your tile and your black pen. And we're going to start with the corner dots, which is step 2. Step 3 is the border. Just connect the dots. Step 4 is the string, and since we're doing fragments today, we're going to make a grid. So go to the center or the middle and draw a line down, dividing the square into halves. Now we're going to go on either side and divide it into halves again. Turn your tile, and we're going to divide it in half down the center. And we're just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're relaxing, and at the end it'll all come together. And divide each side into halves. And this is your grid. Okay, next we're going to do the fragment B6. So I'm going to start up in the top left-hand corner, and all you have to do is draw an X from corner to corner. And then I'm going to go about halfway and draw a line around, making a smaller square within this box, and then just fill it in. Okay, the next step is I'm going to draw 2 lines in each space around the square, turning my tile, and as we do each one of these, they become easier and even more relaxing once you get the groove of it. Just 2 lines in each section. And that's it. And if the lines don't match, it's okay, because we're going to shade and it'll look fine. So this is what we're going to do. Now we'll go to the next box, put in an X. Let's just go ahead and do some more all the way across this whole row. Sometimes doing the same strokes over and over is so relaxing. So I've put X's all the way across. Now I'm going to make my square in the middle, just going about halfway. And I'm going to do it on the next boxes. And then you're going to see a meta pattern appear in a little bit here, which is so cool. Now I'm going to go in and just fill these in, just color. Color in the squares. This is such an interesting design that you're making with X's and straight lines. And then when we shade at the end, it'll really make different parts of it pop. Okay, now what I'm going to do is make 2 lines in each of the sections around the square. And today, it's just relaxing for me to draw up. If you prefer drawing towards yourself, then by all means do whatever is the most comfortable. And just all we're doing is 2 lines in each of the white spaces around the squares. And that's it. And look at this. It's already coming together that quickly. It just looks to me like some kind of woodworking. Just the detailed carvings of some kind of woodworking. And this is what we're going to relax with today. So now we're going to go to the next row and do it however you want to. If you want to do X's in the whole rest of the tile, or just row by row, we'll do it together. I'm going to do this going across here. And watch when we put this row with the first row, it's really going to pop again with the meta pattern. I'm going to go back and do the squares. I'm going about halfway on the lines, on the intersecting lines. Maybe a little in from halfway, but that's a good judging point. And then just fill them in. Okay, and this is fragment B6. Okay, now I'm going to go back to all the spaces around the squares and put in 2 lines. So just relax, and you can keep counting to 2. I'm going to do all of these in this direction. And then I'll turn my tile and do another direction. And just continue putting in the 2 lines in whichever order feels comfortable to you. And if there's a little more space between some of the lines than the others, it's okay. Like I said, we're going to shade at the end, and any imperfections you see, do not be hard on yourself. This is relaxing. It will all work out at the end. Okay, we're going to go to the next row. Look at that. It's already coming together that quickly. Put in X's. Now I'm going to put in the squares. Okay, fill in the squares, color them in. It's like this fragment has 4 steps. Put in the X, put in the square, color it in, and then do the 2 lines all the way around, counting to 2, over and over again. And I think the tile is already starting to look so interesting, but when we shade it, it'll make it pop even better. I love shading. All right, here we go. Let's start counting to 2. Okay, turn your tile to make it easier. Okay, and just one more area on the lines. Okay, so now we have just one more row to do, and I hope that you're relaxing. Put in the X's. And you know what to do next. Put in the squares. Color them in. Okay, so now it's count to 2 for the last row. Okay, this part is complete. Now it's time for step 6 to shade. So grab your pencil, and I'm going to start with just going around each of the blackened in squares in the middle of each fragment. I'm just going around, and then we'll spread it in just a few minutes with the Tortillon. So just enjoy coloring all the way around each of the black inked squares. Okay, so now grab your Tortillon, and we're going to just spread this just around the center. And I'm doing little circular strokes because that is what I really enjoy doing. And I'm just spreading it out. I'm not necessarily staying in the line right around the frame. I'm just bringing it out with the little circular motions, and it already makes the middle inked in square look like it's more recessed. You can put the pencil as dark as you want. It actually looks a little bit darker in person than it does on the video. I think it's the light that makes it look lighter than it really is in person. Okay, so now let's do a little more shading. Grab your pencil again, and I'm going to go at the intersections here. I'm just actually going over top of where we made the X's. And I'm doing it pretty heavy. So everywhere that we did those original X's, that's what I'm doing. Even on the ends here. And it'll just make the black inked square in the middle look even more recessed. And the grid, to me, looks like some kind of wooden pieces that you've put together, you've glued together somehow. It just reminds me of wood grain. This was so easy, but yet look how nice it looks here at the end. Okay, so grab your Tortillon and just go back over those areas that we just did, the X's, and smooth it in on both sides. And I'm just doing my little circular motions. I'm sure you're getting used to me saying that now. If you try it, you might really enjoy the comfort of the circular motions. When you can. Sometimes you just got to go straight to make it fit. But if I have my choice, on this right here, I'm having to go straight more than circular for sure. Oh, look at this. It's popping. The meta pattern has appeared. Makes me want to take a flashlight and see what's behind this framework. All right, it's time for step 7, initial and sign. Write your initials or your chop, and then turn it over on the back and sign your name because you created this artwork that you can be proud of. And this was TangleBreak 2026. And this was Fragment B6, just for your reference. Okay, now it's time for step 8, appreciate again. Oh, and I love how it turned out. An X, squares, straight lines, and look at this pattern that you've got. And I hope that you had a relaxing break along with me. And I will see you next time on TangleBreak. Bye for now.